Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Today we are making a granola. I have my son Ben here to help me. It's always great to get your kids involved in your kitchen work and cooking and eating and planning and preparing. So today, like I said, we're going to make some granola, and it's such a quick and easy recipe that I thought I would share. Worth making. You can make a week's worth of granola at a time. It's very inexpensive and a healthier version than most store-bought kinds that are loaded with sugar and maybe just other undesirable ingredients that you don't want in your breakfast or snack cereal. Okay, so let's get started. Ben is going to help us here. So Ben, why don't you grab your spatula? And Banjo's in the kitchen with us today. We've got some butter already melting in the pan here, about a quarter cup of butter. And we just started that so you don't have to watch as it melted. You want your stove about 3 or 4, so it's a low heat. Okay, Ben, why don't you add the coconut oil? Ben is going to add about a quarter cup of coconut oil. So use your spatula and just get it into the pan. I like to use about half butter, half coconut oil. It's a nice flavor and it's healthy. So Ben's got the coconut oil coming into the pan now, and just give that a quick stir for us, Ben. Anyway, you can stand on the other side so we don't block that's better, and everyone can see the oil just kind of slowly melting. And I visually eye it usually about how much honey I would use, and it's about half the amount of the oil. So for instance, if I've got a quarter cup of butter and a quarter cup of coconut oil, I'll use a quarter cup of raw honey. So Ben, why don't you measure out a quarter cup of honey, or while you're stirring, I'll measure out a quarter cup of honey. So I like to use the raw honey. Even though we're cooking it, we're probably not cooking it to the degree that would pasteurize this honey. So I'm going to put about a quarter cup of honey in there, a little extra I guess went in. Just scoop it out for me. And that's our sweetener. So we're not using any refined or white sweeteners. We're just using this raw honey. So give that a stir. There's a little extra here. There. Okay, so when everything is melted, and I'll show you, Ben, can you show the pan? Oh, that's hot, honey. Everything is melted. We are going to add about a cup of sunflower seeds. That's going to go in. You can add, just give that a stir, honey. You can add any kind of seeds or nuts that you'd like. But because you want the option of being able to send this to school, just keep it to like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, anything that's tree nut free, because we have to be peanut aware and nut aware at the school. So Ben's going to stir that up, and we're going to add our large flake oats. For granola, I like larger flake oats because it's I just find that the larger oats themselves are just a nice addition to the granola instead of the smaller flake. So these are organic large flake oats. And I'm just going to start putting them in. Ben's going to stir it around. And I've got about 5 cups in here that we're going to use. Okay. So Ben's just going to give that a stir until it is all coated with our oil and our honey. Okay, that's okay. There. And it's already smelling delicious, isn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
So just stir it on the stove, and this process is going to only take a few minutes. We're going to wait till our oats brown, just turn a bit golden. It's only a few minutes, and the granola is done. What's that? So this can make a wonderful addition to your breakfast with a plain yogurt and some fruit. You can send it in a container with some yogurt and some fruit in separate containers for their lunch, a great after-school snack. Oats are very high in fiber, and they also have a very calming effect to our nervous system. So for kids, whether they're anxious or not, or hyper or not, always that little extra help for our nervous systems when they've been highly stimulated at school is always a wonderful idea. It is so easy to make this recipe. I would say that that's done. So now you're just going to continue to stir it until it's golden. Actually, I'm going to put our stove on at 5 there. The butter was really going, so I turned it down quite a bit. So we'll just jump it back up. When the granola cools, it's going to cook here for a few minutes, and then we're going to transfer it to a wire rack, and there it's going to continue to cool. And at that point is when I would add things like your flax seeds or your hemp seeds, your raisin. Shake some cinnamon on there. Cinnamon is a great blood sugar balancer, stabilizer, and also tastes wonderful. Kids love the taste of cinnamon. So you can make all of these additions when they're cooling. So right now we're just stirring it up, and it's going to continue to cook for just another minute more until it's kind of golden. You just want to make sure to keep stirring, especially in the middle, so that the oats don't burn, because they can burn kind of easily. And that's it. So real easy. I think we're done there, and we're going to set it to cool. Actually, I'll get out my wire rack, and we'll set it to cool. And I hope you enjoy making granola with your kids and for your kids, or for yourself. I love it too. So if you need to check the recipe on the blog, I will post the exact ingredients and the recipes there. And I look forward to sharing some more videos with you, maybe some how to make almond milk and different smoothies like that right now at LoraGeorgiou.com. Thanks, Benny. Get a line there. Thanks so much. Bye.